We thought we'd seen the last of so-called silent calls, but it seems for some they are still, and including me, they're still an ongoing headache.
Yes, in a moment the campaigner David Hickson will be telling us why he thinks the regulator Ofcom has just simply not been tough enough. First though, Graham Satchell reminds us what it's all about.
Hello, John Abbott.
Baffling, irritating. For some, they can be frightening.
Hello.
The silent call. You pick up the phone and there's no one there.
These calls were kind of like a telephone torture. 2 a.m, you're woken up and you're cross and you're worried, and all you get is, "We do not have the caller's number to return the call." It drives you mad.
David Hickson became so annoyed by silent phone calls, he started a one-man campaign to get them banned.
In the worst case, the silent call can cause extreme anxiety. It's a nuisance to anybody, but in the very worst cases, it can make people very, very anxious and wonder why it is that someone's calling them in this way.
So who's making these calls? Millions and millions come from call centres, from people trying to sell you something. Instead of dialing numbers individually by hand, the computer dials the numbers automatically. If there are more calls made than people free to talk, the call is dropped and all you get is silence. In October, Ofcom, who regulate telemarketing, said they were getting tough, increasing fines and demanding that companies leave a recorded message. But David Hickson remains unconvinced, both by Ofcom's ability and their willingness to end this silent menace.
Graham Satchell reporting. Well, David Hickson's with us now. Good morning, David. Delightful to see you as ever, but we thought actually we wouldn't be speaking to you very much more because the problem had been dealt with.
We just need to finish it off now. When Ofcom made those announcements in October, it said it was going to stop silent calls, but Ofcom was under a lot of pressure from the industry, from the government and other people who make these calls to just do it gently, not to be firm and clear in stopping all silent calls. It has a consultation that is ongoing. When I had a meeting with Ofcom a couple of weeks ago, and I spoke to them again yesterday, what they said was they want to know, do people really want them to get tough? And that means the public. They want to know what people think. They have a consultation ongoing. They want people to get in touch and tell them.
They want to know whether people want them to get tough with it. And we've had thousands of emails and text messages about it over the past year. Isn't that enough for them?
When we had our meeting 2 weeks ago, they said they would assess the responses to the consultation and base their plans for further action on those responses.
Do you get the sense that they're dragging their feet?
I think they're under pressure from many different quarters. There are some people who just want to make silent calls acceptable by doing things like having low percentages, leaving a number so you can call back and things like that. I don't believe that's adequate. The silent call is a clear and easy thing to identify and therefore a clear and easy thing to stop.
Right.
That's what they should do.
So from your point of view, what do you think people should be doing?
Any organisations out there who can get groups of people together to make a formal response to the consultation. It's a massive document, 37 pages to read through, 5 pages of instructions about how to respond. But any individual or any group of people who thinks this is a public body, they want to know what we think, we should tell them, can do so, and I gather there's going to be some information on the BBC website about how to do that.
Right, how do you get hold of this document?
Right. On the Ofcom website you can find the full consultation document. If you simply want to express a simple view saying stop mucking about, stop silent calls, there's a gentleman called Frank Phillips at Ofcom who's received the consultation responses. He can be contacted through Ofcom, through their website, by post or indeed by email, and he'll be happy to receive any responses people want to put in.
Is it possible then that all the progress you've made over the past year on silent calls could just be sort of put on the shelf?
Not at all. If the pressure remains on Ofcom to use, they have the powers, they have the policy that says they're going to do the job, it's simply a matter of them stretching their legs and getting on and doing it.
All right, David Hickson, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to know more about how you can have your say on silent calls, find out more by phoning us, in fact, this morning. 08707 87 87 87. Lines are open from 7:30.
Or you can visit the website, of course, bbc.co.uk/breakfast, and just look under today's information.